all have our part to play to stop that election from taking place in our territory. The number one thing to do is for everyone, and I mean especially those on ground zero, every one of you must be a spy. There are detractors and enemies of this revolution living in your neighborhood. Some live right next door to you. And some are the so-called senators, parliamentarians, who have refused to dump the colonial regime. The political elite, all election officials, they live right next door to you. Be a spy on them and do not spare them for any reason. Expose or report their activities to the interim government. We must not allow them to aid and abet this election in our country by any means. Over this election, politicians and individuals who sleep and dine with French Cameroon will no longer be treated as Southern Cameroonians. The time or the era they sold us as a people for their appointments and positions is gone. Every one of them is a self-declared enemy of the revolution and the freedom of Ambazonians. We have learned that campaigning is holding behind doors already in some homes in Ambazonia. From this day, report any suspicious campaign activity in any home or neighborhood. Even if that home is that of John Frundi or Joshua Osi, please report it. Akere Muna and of course Joshua Osi must not be allowed to cross the Mongo with even a party muffler on their shoulders or necks, talk less of holding a meeting or campaign anywhere in Ambazonia. Those towns will be intensified in the days ahead to make room for easy detection of anyone who dares try to conduct any election activity in Ambazonia. And before I forget, we're asking every worker to report any election material and election activity you see in your workplace. Chief palaces are put on notice. You must report any form of election material or campaign or officials calling on you to use your palace as an election center or to support their party. You will have yourself to blame, chiefs, should you allow any voting in your palaces. No sacrifice is going to be too big or too much to stop French Cameroon from conducting this election in Ambazonia. While Ground Zero acts as spies against the enemies amongst us, the enemies trying to enforce elections in our territory,